tools. Stage 4s on deck. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video putting these 169s together with the it's hard to get situated, together with the kingpin, with the or the inverted kingpin base plate that I ordered from Indy. I'd always wanted to make a video, and I know I said this before when I was taking apart the Thunders and when I was taking apart the Gull Wings to put the Grind King kingpins in there. But for some reason, I don't know, I just couldn't get it to translate well onto film, or to video, I'm sorry. And this one seems like it makes sense. I don't know that it's going to once I finish putting them together and edit it, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna find out. Still hyped on those stage 4s, man. I really like the way they look. I've been doing some staring at them. Pretty heavy stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna get started and take apart these and see how this goes. Hopefully it films well enough. We'll see. But it should be pretty simple. And hopefully it'll be entertaining. I don't know that anything I do is entertaining, the value of it. But I'm sure it has some kind of value. So there's the original base plate right there, with their shitty pivot cup. I don't know anybody who has a worse pivot cup than Independent. Squeaky. Tracks so poorly, but I don't know. It gets it done, I guess. First one out. Bust the second one down. Got a chance to skate today. It was a little chilly over here in the Northeast in the 50s, but still, it was nice. Got there early. The place wasn't too crowded. I think there was only 2 other people there when I first pulled up, so. But that quickly went to shit as a bunch of D-tier skate park enjoyers showed up. And kid on a bike, just full pads, full face helmet, snaking everybody, riding in circles. It was brutal, but you know, it's to be expected. If you're the dude, that gets pissed off at little kids when they come and completely wreck the skate park, you got problems. Thankfully, I don't have that part in my ego, so I'm able to chill out on that and not get upset. So let's see. Oh, what do I do with my shit? Oh, it's right here, right in front of me. So I'm going to go in the Roscop. I'm going to go with the Independent 94s. This is a hard bushing. This is the standard cylinder. I've got these in conical before, and I wanted to use the conical. I just never, I don't know. I just never felt comfortable with the Indy conical. It's not like the Bones bushing, you know. But I've had good success with these, especially in the 215s that I have my Dogtown web set up on, and I love these bushings. They've always been super responsive, really nice, long wear cycle too, so I'm excited for these. If anybody needs any medium Indy bushings, let me know. I've got quite a collection of these built up. But how they set up here. That's the inverted kingpin base plate right there. Real simple. Just on threads. It's going to be hard to put together. This comes down from the top. Maybe. That's how awkward this turns out to be. That should hold in space. That. Final piece. other one together real quick. But yeah, no, today was good. Definitely starting to get my legs back. I didn't have the stamina that I wish that I had. My longevity was poor, but I rolled for about 2 hours and I felt pretty good. So I'm still trying to figure out a way I can actually get some clips. I don't know, the type of, skateboarding I do really translates into single clips. It's more, 30, 40-second runs that I'm doing. I really wish I could, find somebody who could follow cam me or whatever. That would be dope, but I realize that's a big undertaking, and it does take a certain amount of skill to be able to follow someone. But I'll find a way. I'm going to focus on that a little bit too. Try to get some more halfway decent clips and maybe some wide angle, like just runs that I'm doing. Because I'm starting to put some things together. I had everything in pieces, kind of like little sections that I was doing, but now I'm figuring out how to link those sections up. So it's been going pretty well. Keeping speed too. I'm stoked on that. All right. So yeah, that's the 169 inverted kingpin base plate right there with the 94A hard bushing in it, and it's looking pretty G'd up, man. There's a lot of clearance right there. I mean, you can kind of tell close up. Hopefully it's coming through fairly well. But the black bushing looks real smooth. Looks tight. I tell you what, that actually aesthetically looks good. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say that it looks better than the Thunder with the Grind King in it, or the Gullwing with the Grind King actually looks the hardest, but that looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. That's sick. See it from the front, really no discernible difference in it, what it would normally look like. There is definitely a little bit of a difference in the polish. I don't know if it's coming through with the lighting the way that I have it, but the base plate's definitely a little shinier than the hanger. But the kingpin, inverted kingpin, looks really good. This is kind of a double shot of them both. Especially with that black bushing. It's all murdered out. That's tight. Yeah, that's gonna look fresh on that Roscott for sure. This is kind of a killer combination. I'm stoked on that. Lots of clearance. They say this also changes the way that the truck actually turns. I don't know how much it would adjust the geometry being a different kingpin. But whatever, man. If that's the way it works, that's the way it works. If you give me more of a turn, I'm definitely down for that. I ride my stuff pretty loose. And I'm kind of wondering how tight that's going to be, if it's going to roll over and loosen. I have to keep an eye on that. I haven't heard any stories about these. I haven't seen any reviews of these base plates either, and that they fall apart or anything like that. So we'll see if they stay together. We'll see if they continue to work the way that they're supposed to work, or that they actually work the way that they're supposed to work, and then continue to work after that. But I know aesthetically, that looks pretty good. I have to admit, I like the clearance and I like the overall look. How smooth that looks right there. Second one, hell yeah. That's deep. Deep in the waves like a whoa! Still got these, so I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about dropping these stage 4s on that Alien Workshop board, but I have a little change of plans on it. I think what I'm gonna do, I know what I'm gonna do. I got another set of Thunder 161s And I'm gonna put those on the Alien Workshop board, and I'm gonna put these stage 4s on a Keith Meek slasher that I have. So I don't know, I'm probably just gonna do like a small rise on it, maybe a 1/4 inch rise with some 56s, maybe slime balls. I'll have to see what wheels are out there, see what OJ has, see what slime ball has. I know there's a few sales going on right now, but I can't see putting these on that workshop board right now, especially knowing that I have that Keith Meek slasher just chilling. So I think these will fit that slasher really well. And I've always wanted to set up. That's one I've never actually set up, was a slasher, and I've got an OG, so I'm gonna pop these on there and set that up. But man, yeah, that was hella easy. Like, for real, that was super easy to pop that off of there and put this back together, and it looks really good. That clearance is nice. Everything looks good with that. So I don't know, hopefully it filmed as well as it, or hopefully it filmed well, and that you can kind of get an idea of how easy that is to do, you know, to take your stuff apart and put it back together with this base plate. The base plate I think is $32, so it's a little bit more expensive. If you're thinking about buying a full set of Indies, you're going to pay close to $80 for the truck, the hanger itself, and then the base plate. But this base plate will definitely outlast this hanger, so you know, it'll always be part of what's going on. You can easily swap that back out, no problem. So longevity's sake, we'll have it. And then, worst comes to worst, you drop this back on there. You always have this too as a full backup, which is not a problem. It's always good to have spare parts. But hopefully that gave you a good idea of how easy that is to swap out, and it gets you a little bit more hyped for what's about to happen with the Roscop. Waiting on one more part. The bearings are on their way here now, the Indy GPRs, because you know I'm not going to put anything else in there, you know, because Indy GPRs are fast, serviceable, and durable. So I'm going to drop those in there. I'm looking forward to putting this thing together, man, especially with those wheels. I think it's going to be pretty dope. I've seen a couple of builds that people have done with that particular model of the Roscop, and a lot of people are putting those slime balls, the big 66, the big balls on there, and I don't think it looks as good, man. I mean, it looks all right. I'm not going to hate on it or anything like that, but it's not going to look as good as it will with those Roscop wheels on it, I think. So yeah, hopefully those bearings will get here this week, and hopefully I can put that thing together next weekend and have it out on the concrete sometime in May. So we'll see. All right, there it is, stage 11s with the inverted kingpin Indy base plate. Pretty easy to do. Came out real smooth. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing. Looks good. All right, hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is getting out and getting them, you know, make some turns, carve, grind, slash, all that good stuff. All right, peace.